Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 2 trades. Today's date is August the 17th. There's no strong news today, so it's just the natural flow of the market. This is what you have to learn, and once you learn how the market flows, trading just will become easier to do. Now in this first trade, the Euro New Zealand, I was just doing the pullback. Tiny bit late getting in, but I was only looking to get 5 or 10 pips. And let's see, we'll just drag and drop this one up and see where I got in at. As I said, I was just scalping on this trade, everything down at the bottom, and the meter was suggesting it was going to do a pullback. Should have got in just a little bit higher up, but not a big deal. I took the trade. It was about 9 minutes after 10 this morning. It was a quick trade. I closed it out with about 10 pips, it looks like. So 10 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $1,205. Now, of course, things are starting to line up. This is the pullback, as I mentioned many times. And of course, if it breaks through and keeps going down, that's a reversal. But it can easily continue to go up and break the top. I'm not expecting that because it's almost the London close. And we all know what happens with the euro at the London close. Now there's not exactly enough pips within the blue box that I would consider this pair even to trade with the London close. I like to see at least 80 to 100 pips, if not more, within the blue box. I teach all of that much more in detail within the training videos if you have a desire to trade the London close. So moving right along, let's go and check out the next pair I did here, which is the Pound New Zealand. It was my runner for the day. In other words, I got a lot more than 10 pips. And the situation, as I said a number of times, I never know which one is going to give me the pips, and that is why I do 2 or more trades, sometimes 4 or 5 trades in a day. If I'm getting less pips, then I'll do more trades. And my goal generally is anywhere between 40 and 50 pips per trading day. Now at approximately 7 a.m. this morning, I took the trade. I sold the Pound New Zealand. Let's see where I got in at. Right here. Would have been better a little bit further up, but I do teach it. But once I saw that it broke the bottom here, I knew I was going to get another cycle. As you can easily see, trend is down. This is a great way to trade. So anywhere across the top here is an acceptable area to sell. So I took the trade at this cursor right here, and I just closed it out not too long ago. And I ended up, looks like, with 32 pips. I mainly closed it for 2 reasons. A, it was hitting this ADR right here. From this line to this line is the ADR. ADR is 82 pips on the pound yen, and today went 89. That's why it's solid red. And the second reason is I was looking at the totals down here, and I was happy with it, so I just closed the trade, and I am done trading for the day. Remember, you don't have to get 100 or 200 pips to make a good profit trading the markets. First, you get good at trading and then make a decision as to how many pips you want. I was talking to a trader once, and I said, well, how many pips are you happy with? And he said, 1,000 pips. And I laughed at him, and I said, well, yeah, that would make all traders happy, but you got to be realistic. You're not going to get 1,000 pips in one trading day. So, once you become good at getting X number of pips, all you got to do is add more lots, and you'll quickly see how fast you can quit your day job once you get into multiple standard lots. So today I ended up with 42 pips, and 42 pips, paid $4,223. Not bad for a few hours on a Monday morning. And as I said, it's only around 10:30 approximately, and I am done for the day. So if your trading is not producing like my master trigger is, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you have to do is look right below this video. You'll see this write-up. It's the master trigger system. I do charge $250 for it. My master trigger has it's actually about 3.8 gigabytes, so definitely over 3.5 gigabytes of training. You'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. It comes with 4 MT4 templates, 8 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. Would not trade without a meter, and you should also do the same thing. Get your hands on a good meter. I went through at least a dozen meters, and they're not all equal. So if your meter's not working good enough or well enough, you will have losing trades. Looking at the this trade here, looks like I got out at a pretty good time, and this is a perfect example of a great way to trade. It works with a very high percentage of success. So let's see where we're at. There's a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, which means there's a lot of good education which will help you to succeed at trading the markets. Now there's a lot of ways to trade. That's why I decided to teach a lot of ways to trade. Most systems you'll be lucky to get one, and you won't get anything else. So that's why there's 42 training videos, plus I threw in 9 bonus videos. As I said, my number one way is a great way to trade, and I did it again today right on this trade. Now I want to point out why the master trigger is just a bit better than all my other trigger systems. They're all good, but I went into more training and teaching detail, and these are the 5 things that makes it stand out. In each and every video, I give a lot of advanced trading tips. This is the last 2 videos that I did, how to get near perfect timing entries. Now obviously if you got in this general area, you can immediately see if you sold it, it didn't go against you. So I teach how to get in the perfect areas. Also teach how to stay in the trade for more pips. I still don't have a signal to close this now, but as I'm waiting, if I was still in the trade, by the time I get signals to buy, I'll be given back about 15 pips back to the market. And I was happy with the totals. I trade when I'm happy. When I'm happy, I close the trade. I don't necessarily try to get another 20 or 30 pips. So like I'm not overly greedy is what I'm saying. Most new traders are greedy. Fear and greed are the 2 biggest emotions that are killers for new traders. Fear and greed. Okay, so let's move right along here. I show many great trade setups, what the chart should look like. Also teach, forgot to mention, how to trade at the right hand edge, like right here. If you're trying to decide, should I buy or sell? I wouldn't be doing anything right now, but I explain that within the training videos. I also teach how to back test the master trigger. I still do that every weekend between 6 and 8 hours using the built-in tester within the MT4 platform. I highly recommend that you do it. Or you can buy the Forex tester. The one in here is free, and the other one you have to buy. I'm not sure how much it costs, but the one inside the platform does a good enough job as far as I am concerned. Now I also teach how to scalp the market, how to scan the market. I teach how to trade all 3 sessions, including this London close, which is happening in about 15 minutes from now. I'm not going to do that as I have some things to do, chores to do around the house here. So moving right along, I teach how to trade pullbacks. This is a pullback, and if it broke through and kept going up, then I call that a reversal, and I teach how to do that. Also teach how to trade around the goal line. You see, there's always a lot of action and a lot of trade opportunities around the goal line, and I teach exactly whether you should be buying or selling within the training videos. Also teach how to trade the news. I don't recommend that. If your goal is you're not no hurry, you don't care if you make any money for the next 1 to 5 years, and you just want to tinker with everything, then you can do that. If your goal is to make find success as quickly as possible, I suggest you just focus on a great way to trade. You can master this probably within a couple 2 to 3 weeks, as I have traders telling me that they found success. Also teach you how to trade with a day job. In other words, and this applies to people in North America, not to people in Europe, but you would either get up before you go to work in the morning or trade when you come home after your 9 to 5 job, and then trade the Asian time frame. So anyhow, that's just about done going through these videos. If you have any questions, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. If you live too far, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore here, don't forget it, or you'll be sending the email to somebody else. It's Forex_. I made it easy for you, and I do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have Skype contact, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, and show you more things on the Master Trader. So, and that of course is a free session. So that just about wraps up this video, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading, and don't forget to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.